It's October 1st. I'm sitting out here for a quick morning sit. I'm only hunting for an hour and a half because I gotta get to church. I gotta serve this morning, but I wanted to get and sit on the plot here because I've been having a lot of deer hit it on the way back in the morning, and a lot of deer hit it on the way back out in the evening. So, and I did have a group of 4 does come through, but they stayed up on top of the ridge there. They never came down in here, which stinks. So the plan almost worked, but that's bow hunting. It's all got to come together for it to work. So, it's just awesome to be out again. It's crazy that it's already October 1st. This plot is brassicas, and there's some oats in here, and it actually did pretty good this year. And the does have really been hitting it. I actually had a really nice 8-pointer come through here the other day. He was with 2 small bucks. It looked like he was got spooked over here because it was at like 8:15 in the morning. It was just last week on the 26th or 27th. So that was the other reason, because I wasn't going to hunt this morning. But that gave me a little extra motivation. So, like I said, it's going to be a quick hunt this morning. I'll be back out this evening. Weather's not looking great as far as... it's going to be beautiful, don't get me wrong. But almost 80 degrees is not ideal. But it'll be great scent weather, and there's a good chance those same does that went back up might come back in right with about a half hour before dark. So stay tuned. The season is just beginning. It's a hot one today. Well, at least this evening it's 75. The food plot. I'd like to push past it a little bit. Try to catch these deer coming back down in. So, we gotta get up there and see what the wind's doing. Gotta go up the top of the hill. Right, I'm set back up for the evening hunt. It's warm, like 75. So I'm not far up the hill here. And there's 2 really good oak trees here. There's some more oaks in the back too. But I really don't want to push deep. I'd rather wait until later in the season because these does, what they like to do too is funnel back out this way. And it'll be right before legal shooting, like probably by the time they get here, be with like a half hour left. Maybe if I'm fortunate, an hour, but that's even if I do see them. But I'm hoping they work their way back down here. There's a couple different groups of does that have been working this area. There's a path right here that comes down this hill, and my wind is actually kind of shooting that way, but my shots are before it would get to my wind. And as the thermals drop, everything's gonna suck down behind me anyways. So anyways, I'm hoping I can get these doe coming back in to either hit the plot or keep hitting these acorns on the way down. And if we do, it'll be 20-yard shot. So that's what we're after, pretty much. I don't expect any bucks to really be moving right now, especially with it being, like I said, 75 degrees. So opening day here in New York. It was, for the amount of time I hunted, it was a great morning. Saw 4 doe. Stay tuned. Hopefully we get on some deer tonight. Just hit a nice doe. I had some turkeys come in, and she was with them. I think that's those turkeys right there. I didn't quite get the penetration I wanted. She was quartering 2 just a touch, but right behind that shoulder. Ran down towards the house, so. I didn't hear it crash. $6:45. She did exactly what I thought. Came right down eating those acorns. There's a 20-yard shot right there. So I'm gonna look at the footage, see where that arrow went. Like I said, I didn't quite get the penetration I wanted, but everything else looked good, so I might have hit that shoulder. That's the only thing I can think of, but I still should have got plenty in there. I'm shooting a heavier grain arrow. I am shooting a mechanical. I switched back to mechanicals this year just because I was having some arrow flight problems with the fixed blades. So by herself, but she looked like a good-sized doe. Yeah, you could hear those turkeys in the background. I was watching them, and next thing I know, boof, she popped out right there. Never even knew I was there. All right, I'll keep you posted. So, update on that doe I shot yesterday. Never ended up finding it. Didn't really have good blood. I was able to track her for, I don't know, I'd say about 100 yards. Blood was never very good, which is very disappointing. When one reason you shoot a 2-inch cut mechanical, I was shooting those sick SK2s. Read a lot about them. Had a lot of really good reviews, and I won't shoot them anymore. I'm going back to fixed. I should have never switched to begin with. Mechanicals just don't do well with bone. And I wish I would have just stuck with the fixed blade. Yeah, you get a little bit of planting. You can get them tuned in. They could be very finicky, but I don't shoot past 30 yards anyways. So I'm just going to go back to the 2-blade whack-em that I was shooting last year. When I slowed down that footage, you could see, she dropped fast. And I've never had one drop that fast when they were unaware of what was going on. I've seen it when they are alert, or they kind of know something's going on, from what it looks like, I just center punched that shoulder. I probably hit right on that knuckle. I should have got way more penetration than that. Like I said, I'm really disappointed in how that broadhead performed. But if you hit that knuckle, it's kind of unlucky too, because even with a fixed, it's tough to break through that knuckle. But I think with that heavy arrow set up and a fixed blade, I probably could have. So it really stinks. There's nothing I can do on that. It's just very unfortunate, and that's part of bow hunting. The shot was, like I said, she was quartering a little bit, but it wasn't that bad. The camera, when you first see her, she was broadside, so that pine tree was actually in my sight, because the camera is more to my right there, so I did not have that broadside shot at first, so I had to wait for her to turn and keep coming down that lane. So if you're wondering why I didn't take that broadside shot, that's why. But so anyways, I'm not gonna hunt anymore this week. Probably it's supposed to be really warm anyways, and regroup and we'll get back at it. But just annoyed and frustrated. Nothing you can do though. So I'll catch you guys next time I'm out in the woods.